A tiny hotel in Essex just shook up Britain's entire asylum system. Today, 3 senior judges overturned a ruling that would have forced 138 asylum seekers out of the Bell Hotel in Epping, and the consequences go far beyond one small town. Was this a win for justice, or a dangerous precedent? Stay tuned, because this story is about protests, politics, and a courtroom decision that could change how Britain handles migration. Let's rewind. The Bell Hotel in Epping Forest, normally just another quiet Essex hotel, became a flashpoint when it was used to house asylum seekers. After protests, including violent clashes, the local council fought back using planning laws. They argued that running the hotel as a migrant shelter wasn't legal. It was a material change of use that needed planning permission. Earlier this month, the High Court agreed. It issued an injunction saying the asylum seekers must be removed by September 12th. But the Home Office and the hotel's owner appealed, warning that if this stood, dozens of councils might copy the tactic, risking chaos in the entire asylum housing system. Judge Lord Justice Bean, Judge Lady Justice Davies, and Judge Lord Justice Cobb overturned the injunction. They said the first judge made errors in principle. Why? Because the ruling never considered what would happen to the asylum seekers, or the knock-on effects if more councils tried this trick. The judges were crystal clear. This isn't about whether using hotels is good or bad policy. It's about the law, and whether planning rules are the right weapon to fight government asylum placements. Their answer? Number. So what happens now? First, the asylum seekers stay put. No eviction, no September deadline. Secondly, the Home Office wins breathing space. The ruling strengthens its power to place asylum seekers in hotels anywhere in the country. Thirdly, the protests continue. In Epping and beyond, anti-immigration anger hasn't gone away. On a side note politically, this is awkward for Labour, who promised to end hotel use for migrants by 2029. But the judge's message was blunt. Courts won't let planning disputes decide immigration policy. The Epping Forest District Council could try to take this to the Supreme Court, but they'd need special permission, and that's not easy to get. Meanwhile, asylum seekers across the UK, over 32,000 of them living in more than 200 hotels, will be watching this case closely. If Epping had won, hundreds could have been moved out almost overnight. Nigel Farage, head of Reform UK, seized the moment to criticise the government, claiming it prioritises asylum seekers over local residents. He used the ruling to call for repeal of human rights legislation to facilitate mass deportation, an approach widely criticised as impractical. Also, Kemi Badenoch, the Conservative Party leader, described the ruling as a, quote, setback, and urged Tory-led councils to keep pursuing legal challenges against asylum-seeking hotels. The Home Office emphasised that using hotels is part of a human rights obligation and a necessary national infrastructure. It warned that overturning the ruling could trigger widespread legal challenges by councils and disrupt asylum housing continuity. Now, the government has a stronger hand, at least for the moment. One small hotel, one big ruling. Is this a victory for fairness, or a sign that local voices are being ignored? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think councils should have the power to block these hotels, or should the government call the shots? If you found this breakdown useful, hit like, subscribe, and share, because this story isn't over yet. The fight over asylum housing is only just beginning. Please like and subscribe for more updates.